It's a constant roller coaster of just wondering if you're doing enough. In fact, at one point in my life, I was convinced that 24 hours in a day was not enough for me. Like, I was like, nah, it's not enough for me. I have to stay up at night to be able to finish everything I need to do. Hello. Welcome to episode 2 of the Dee Digest podcast. I'm so happy and so blessed to have you guys here with me. I'm your host, Divine Umeh, as always. Guys, today we're talking about how to manage your time effectively. That's today's topic, okay? How to manage your time effectively. I feel like this is a great place to start because this is something that I myself have been struggling with ever since I was born, okay? And I think especially people that have, not even just people that have a lot to do, because I feel like everybody has a lot to do. It just depends on how you want to see it. But I feel like, especially right now in your 20s, there's like so much that needs your attention, so much that requires your attention, your friendship, your relationship, your work. So many things are just dragging you in different directions, pulling you in different directions. So it's more important than ever to manage your time effectively such that no part of your life suffers. And I'm going to kick this off with a story as always, because you know me, I like storytelling. Okay, so let's get into it. Time management. Now, I'm not even going to come here and act like this is something that I figured out. I have not. It's something I'm still trying to figure out, but I have not. I aspire for a life whereby I have everything planned out. I have every time slot sectioned and just like I have a schedule for everything and I'm mixing up with my schedule. But right now, where I'm at right now, that's not the case, okay? Now, I have so many things that currently require my attention at the time. In fact, just today alone, I know that I have to film for YouTube. I have to film this podcast. I also need to put up posts for my clients that are managing their social media platforms. I also have to plan for a collaboration I'm working on with a brand. I also need to meet up with my friend. She just came into town today and I have to meet her to help her with a few things. Like, this is just a little, like a surface of the things I need to do today. And you can already see how the list is piling up, guys. And it's always like this, like, in fact, it gets worse. Some days I have to go to like my factory to produce like my drinks, and I still have to come back and film for YouTube, and I still have to come back and edit, and I still have to come back and call my parents. It gets really, really crazy. It gets crazy, okay? Like, it gets crazy some days. Some days I'm just like, can I just have an assistant or something? And you know the funny thing, right? There are some days I go from having a lot to do and days that I have absolutely nothing to do. Not that I have absolutely nothing to do. I just choose to not do anything because I want to rest. And on those days, I start feeling guilty that I'm not doing enough. It's a constant roller coaster of just wondering if you're doing enough or if you have enough. In fact, at one point in my life, I was convinced that 24 hours in a day was not enough for me. Like, I was like, nah, it's not enough for me. I have to stay up at night to be able to finish everything I need to do. But let me tell you guys, God doesn't make mistake. He gave Beyonce the same 24 hours that he's giving Divine Umeh. And if Beyonce can be a multi-award winning Grammy superstar with her 24 hours, then you can pretty much get your own life together. Because no matter how busy you think you are, there's someone out there in the world that is even more busier. You know, if there's anything like that, there's someone out there that is way busier than you. So like, you don't have to complain, you just have to get to work. And let me tell you guys one thing that I discovered is the major time waster that makes us feel like, oh, we don't have time. Let me tell you guys, just drum rolls, okay? In fact, not drum rolls, a minute of silence. Let me tell you guys what it is. Guys, this is the biggest secret that people keep hiding from you. They don't want to tell you. But this is the reason why it looks like 24 hours is not enough for you. Guys, should I tell you why? It's because you keep waking up late. Yes, I said it. It's because you keep waking up late, guys. That is the reason, okay? If you wake up early, you have more time in the day to achieve more things and to do more. Guys, this is something that I know that have literally changed the game for me. I've realized that whenever I go to bed early and I wake up early, let's say I'm up like 6, 7, I get way more done. Like before 12 o'clock, I've done like hundreds of things. I'm like, what? And the day is not even half gone yet. But on the days when I sleep late and I wake up like around 2 p.m., it just goes downhill from there because I'm just like, oh, I don't have enough time. How can I get all this done? What am I going to do? And before you know it, I spend the entire day panicking and wondering and worrying because I don't have enough time. And at the end of the day, I end up not doing anything. I spend the entire day worrying. I spend the entire day wondering. And at the end of the day, I achieve absolutely nothing. So this is something that has entirely changed the game for me. Guys, if you are struggling with your time management skills, if you feel like 24 hours is not enough for you, trust me, 24 hours, just tell yourself, anytime you want to feel like 24 hours is not enough for you, just say, Beyonce has the same 24 hours. And if she was able to do this with her life, I'm going to do something with my own life. Okay. I like to use Beyonce because it's someone that everybody can relate to, whether you're into music or not. This is someone that has built something for herself with hard work and consistency. And this is everybody can relate to Beyonce. Okay. So if Beyonce has the same 24 hours that you have, you don't have an excuse. All you need to do is just inculcate the habit of waking up early. Guys, the day I found out this secret, I was like, nah, all my life I thought I didn't have enough time. I just was not waking up early. Honestly, that's the truth. We need to start building consistent routines, right? And I feel like that is something that would really help you like change the game, like level up in your 20s. When you can build routines, you see people that wake up every day, they still have time to work out, they still have time to eat healthy, to meal prep, to do all of that. It's because they woke up early. They woke up early. They knew that, oh, okay, I have to get to work at 9. Okay, I need to wake up at 7 so I can go for my morning run at 8 and be able to make it to work at 9. But someone else somewhere is sleeping at 1 a.m. And by someone else somewhere, I'm talking about Divine Umeh. Okay, because I'm always going to use myself as scapegoats because, in this conversations, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm going to tell you guys exactly how it is. And when I'm speaking to you guys, I'm also speaking to myself too. Someone out there called Divine Umeh is going to bed at 3 a.m. in the night and expecting to wake up in time for a morning run. It's just not going to happen. You can't cheat nature. You can't. So many times I'll say, you know what? I wasn't able to be productive during the day, so I'm going to make up for it at night. At night, I'm going to make sure that I wake up and get this done. I end up deceiving myself because while I'll stay up at night to get it done, throughout the next day, I'm going to be pretty much useless because I have to start sleeping to make up for the energy that I lost throughout the night. And at the end of the day, time still gets lost. So it's all about balancing everything and building a routine that works for you, like building a consistent routine. And it's not just that you woke up early on Monday and you wake up late on Tuesday and wake up early on. No, you have to be consistent. If you choose a time that works for you, if you know 8 o'clock is good for you, then try to wake up 8 o'clock every single day and not 8 o'clock today and 20 o'clock tomorrow. No. Find a routine that works for you. Now, not because somebody out there is waking up at 6, you feel like I wake up at 6. Your body might not just be a 6 o'clock person. Find your own time and stick with it. That's just like the number one advice I want to bring to you guys today. This is the reason why you need to wake up early, guys. Waking up early will help you, will give you so much more time to do all the things that you want to do. If you know you have like a passion, okay, for instance, let's say you work a 9-to-5 job, but you really love to create content. Wake up earlier. If your job starts at 9, wake up at 7. So you have 1 hour to create content and another hour to get dressed and go to work. Like, what is your excuse? Okay. Let me even give you guys a story from like my own personal experience. Now, a lot of you guys don't know this, but I used to have a corporate job, like right after my youth service. During my youth service, I've said it before, youth service is basically a 1-year compulsory program where you serve your nation right after uni. And during that time, I was very fortunate to work in one of the multinational companies in Nigeria where I was the digital marketing executive. Now, I had a 9-to-5 job for like almost 2 years because after my service, they retained me. So I was there for a while. While I was working there, I was also juggling my YouTube because I've always wanted to do YouTube. So I started taking YouTube very seriously around that time. So I remember then I was still bringing out videos while I was in the office. I remember putting my videos, scheduling them to go live while I'll be in the office. And my manager will be like, a video just went live and you're still down here. I'm like, yeah, I stayed up all night to edit it and all of that. And she'll be like, oh, okay, cool. You know, because I made everybody in my office subscribe to my channel. Okay. That was how passionate I was about YouTube at the time. Now, at that time, right, I was living on the mainland. And if you guys know anything about Lagos, Lagos is basically divided into 2 parts, the mainland and the island. The mainland is essentially like, basically the island has water. So there's the seas and all of that on the island, and mainland is mainly just mainland, just like as the name implies. So at that time I was still living with my parents and my parents live on the mainland. So I was living with my parents on the mainland and my job was on the island. So every day, right, I would be juggling from mainland to the island every single day, 5 days out of the week. Now, if you guys know anything about Lagos traffic, like if you guys are Nigerians and you know, Lagos traffic is more popular than Lagos itself. That's how bad the traffic is. It speaks for itself. If you stay abroad and you come to Nigeria, one thing you never forget is Lagos traffic. That's how bad it is now. I went through Lagos traffic every day for 5 days, morning and night. I used to get home every day like 11 p.m. and I'll still edit my YouTube videos and upload them. I used to wake up as early, because you need to beat the traffic, right? Work that starts at 9, you have to wake up at like 6. So you can get ready, get into the traffic, spend 3 hours before you get to work. And then coming back home, work closes at 5:30, but you're going to have to stay in traffic for another 4 to 5 hours. And then you're getting home like 11, 12 p.m. So I was going through all of this stress 5 days of the week throughout the time that I had my 9 to 5 job, and I was still producing YouTube content. Now, it's so funny now because, things happened and, I had to quit my job and, just essentially focus on myself and start my own thing. And it's so funny now because some days I'm like, I can't even keep up with my consistency to upload on YouTube. I can't even do the things that I used to do before. Like, I remember when I was working my 9 to 5 job, I used to say to myself, oh, if only I was not doing this 9 to 5 job, I'll be uploading videos on YouTube every single day. Like, I'll be uploading videos on YouTube every day. I would chase my dreams. I would do this, I'll travel across the world. I'll do this and do that. Fast forward to 2 years later, I quit my job. I finally was on my own now. I moved out of the mainland. I'm currently staying on the island right now, but all those things I thought I was going to do at that time, I'm still not doing them right now. I mean, I'm doing some, but I'm still not doing most of them right now. Even till now, I'm still having a constant battle with consistency on YouTube. I'm still trying to be consistent. And it's so funny because sometimes we often just make excuses because of situations where we are in and be like, oh, because I'm here right now, I can't do this. When I get to this place, I'll do this. Guys, I got to this place and I still didn't do all those things that I was saying that I was going to do. So what am I saying in essence is like, make use of what you have at that time. Like, work with your own schedule, work with what is going on in your life at the moment, work with what is happening in your life right now. If the divine Umeh of the 9 to 5 divine Umeh could make time for her YouTube and to get it out, that's enough motivation for me, because if I could do it at that time, why can't I do it now? Why can't I do it now when I pretty much have control over my entire day, over my entire time? So what is my excuse? Why can't I do it now? I thought it was because I had a 9 to 5 job. No, it was because I had poor time management skills. I had poor time I'm going to say it. Yes, I'm calling myself. I had poor time management skills. I was waking up anytime I liked because I felt like, I don't have to be at a job, so I could wake up anytime. The time I used to edit video, I'll say, no, you know what? Nobody's holding me, so I can do anytime I like. I lacked discipline. I was inconsistent, and I had poor time management skills. Those are the 3 things. I know I always talk about identifying your problems, because when you identify your problems, then you can find the solutions. These were the reason. It was not because, it was never my 9 to 5 job. My 9 to 5 job was never the problem, was never what was stopping me from uploading content. It was my consistency, it was my discipline, and it was my lack of time management skills. And the moment I realized that, I was like, nah, I need to share this with people, because by the time I was able to start making steps to fix those things, I started getting better. I started getting more consistent. I started getting more disciplined. I started uploading content more frequently. I started taking more steps. And now I'm at a place where I'm not where I want to be, obviously, but I'm at a place where I'm confident with my ability. I'm confident with the work I'm putting in. I'm confident with where I'm at right now. But for a long time, I was convinced that 24 hours was not enough for me in a day. But right now, look at me. It is enough. I just had to find time to manage it. It all boils down to the fact that if you know that you have so many interests, if you know that you have so many things that you want to do, then you have to put in the work. You have to put in the work in terms of managing your time effectively, because the biggest thing that any individual has is their time. If they take away your time from you, then you're dead. The only thing you have right now, the fact that you're alive, is that you have time. And that time is like a currency, okay? And how you spend it matters. How you spend it is going to determine your tomorrow, is going to determine your future. The moment I had that realization, I just knew in my head, I knew in my mind that I couldn't keep operating with the mentality of making excuses that 24 hours is not enough for me, or that because of my 9 to 5 job. I just knew that I need to start waking up earlier and start building consistent routines and just sticking to a schedule and achieving things. And that is what has helped me all this while. So this is the sign for you guys to start managing your time properly. Okay. I hope this will help you start managing your time properly. Just start small. Okay. If you usually wake up at 12, set an alarm for 10. Start waking up by 10. If 10 gets easier, start waking up at 9. Then start waking up. Just take it gradually until you get to a time that works for you, and you just stick to it. And you'll see, guys, you'll see how life-changing this would be. And you guys are going to come back and tell me, Divine, this shit worked for me. And I can't wait to hear from you guys. I think that will be all on today's episode. So as usual, we always end this episode by saying one thing that I'm currently loving, one thing I'm currently hating, my recommendation, and the advice of the day. So what am I currently loving at the moment? I'm currently loving my new camera. Those of you who are following me on YouTube will know that I just got a new camera for YouTube. It's a Sony ZV-1. This is a camera that I've always wanted to get. I just didn't have the money for it. But God decided that it was time to bless me, and I finally have that camera, and I'm currently loving it. It has this beauty mode that makes your face appear smoother than it is, which I think is really nice. Guys, be proud of your face, okay, flaws and all, but I just really like that it has that feature. So I'm currently loving my Sony ZV-1 camera right now, and I'm thankful and grateful to God for that. What am I currently hating? I'm currently hating pigeons. Yeah. No offense to pigeon community or lovers of birds. I'm currently hating pigeons, guys. My balcony. So I have a balcony right outside my door, right? Outside my room door. I have a balcony or terrace. I don't know whatever they call it from where you're from. And there's this house opposite my room at the moment. I'm even actually facing at the moment. And there are these pigeons that always come to this house. And whenever they come to the house, they come to my balcony and they begin to shit there. So if you go to my balcony now, you will see pigeon shits everywhere. Pigeon feces. If you don't know what shit is, it's feces is excreta. I don't know what you guys call it in your country, but every single day I have to clean these pigeon feces. They are not my pets. I don't know them. I don't know why they keep coming to visit me. You know, they even occasionally come to make some sounds in my YouTube videos because they are always talking as well. So I'm currently not even liking that at all. The fact that I don't have any problem with the pigeons coming to say hi every day, but why are you shitting in my balcony? I don't like it. Okay, I don't like it, but that's something I'm currently hating at the moment. I don't know if there's anything that you can do to stop pigeons from coming to shit in your balcony. I heard someone say you can use sniper, but I'm not trying to kill anybody, okay? So if you guys know any other, any other hacks for getting rid of pigeons coming to your balcony and shitting there, please let me know, okay? Let me know on our social media platforms. I'm always reading comments, okay? And then recommendation. What am I recommending this week? Guys, I'm recommending cold showers. Yeah, cold showers. I'm not even going to give any reason. I'm not going to give any context. I'm recommending cold showers. If you've not tried a cold shower, this is just time to try a cold shower today. It is life-changing. At least once in a week. If you have hot showers 6 days in a week, just have cold shower once in a week. There's just something about facing your fears there's something about cold showers that just reminds me to face my fears every day and wakes me up in the morning. So that's what I'm currently loving. And then last but not the least, the advice of the day. What is the advice of the day that I'm giving you guys? Okay, since we talked about time management today, I think the advice of the day would be sleep early, guys. I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm not going to come here with any aspire to acquire your desire. Just go to bed early, guys. Sleep early, because we talk about waking up early and getting your goals and achieving things. But if you don't sleep early, trust me, you cannot cheat nature. You cannot cheat your body. You cannot sleep at 4 and want to wake up at 6 o'clock every single day. You're going to break down. Like if you don't take rest, your body is going to force you to take rest. So the advice of the day is, guys, go to bed early. Go to bed early. Everything can wait. Social media can wait. YouTube can wait. Everything. Social media is always going to be there. If wake up anytime you want, social media is going to be there. Anything that's trending is going to trend. The trends are going to be, everything's going to be there. They're going to wait for you. Whenever you wake up, it's going to be there, but not at the expense of your sleep. So try to sleep early, guys. And yes, that brings us to the end of this episode. I really hope you guys enjoy spending some time with me, and I'll see you guys in our next episode. Bye. Oh, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review so we know we're doing something right or wrong, and definitely rate this podcast. And as usual, we're available on all your streaming platforms and wherever I get your podcast from. Bye.